Hi there. I just want to talk about. I just want to do a little video, and I want to talk about perception. And this is a very important thing to talk about because it is your reality. Your perceptual state is your reality itself. It all comes from your perceptions. You see, most people, when you have an awakening like I did, and one of the things that happens is this perceptual bubble bursts, and you're now aware that your perceptions have been molded to see the world and think and feel the way you did. And then you start to manipulate your own perceptual state, and that manipulates your reality. You're becoming, a real wizard and alchemist, which we all are, witches and wizards within us. But it's a shame it takes a, spiritual awakening and lots of painful and healing to, wake up. It's a shame it takes an awakening to wake up. But all the powers within you, and this, when you go within, this is how you ascend to abundance, infinite abundance. But most people are not in their right minds. Most people, like I said, I think earlier in the last video I made, that, most people, they let their perceptions rule them, and they don't realise that they've been programmed to think that in a certain way. So they perceive things to be a certain way, like they'll perceive light to be a certain way. They'll perceive dark to be a certain way because of their perceptions. When if you break it down, dark is just a name and a colour, and the same for the other one. And once upon a time, someone just made it up. Right? But when you're locked into this narrowed down perceptual state, these people, like I say, they let the outside influences and their perceptual state rule them, and they basically just repeat it. And this is and how most people think of who they are and what they are. It's their perceptions that tells them. The outside world has told them their name, where they're from, and they just repeat it. And this molds and shapes perceptions to the system's desire and liking. And then you have a herd that is just basically repeating and all following, like sheep. A bit like New Year, for example, they're all drinking alcohol, they're all like a herd, they're all like a herd. And this perceptual mind games this mind control is a big part of it. That's just it. But like I say, when you can awaken right now spiritually and ascend to, my path, for example, what I experience all the time is infinite knowledge. And everything since this awakening has been a case of me going within myself and things manifest. And I've got this infinite inspiration. My inspiration comes from me. I am my inspiration. I am my mentor. I am my inner guidance. I am enough. And that's all I'm following. I've got deep respect for myself now. Before this awakening, I had no respect. And this is why I was so depressed. But the depression manifested the awakening. The darkness, once I embraced it, I woke up. And that's how you wake up. Awakening, it takes the point of, right, I've had it. And then once you really have had it in your gut, that's when you wake up. And then you realise that you've been played perceptually. This is what most people think of the self as. It's what the outside world has told them, but you can't even tell me or anyone else what your next thought's going to be. You see, like I say, we don't actually think thoughts. We just receive thoughts. But the next question is, who is the thinker? Well, we're not the thinker. We are just actors in the movie. right? And this is the self. The real self, of course, is infinite awareness, which is the thing dictating the movie, and that's the thinker, right? But people think that the thinker, they actually think that they're thinking the thoughts. There's so much selfies out there, but so little knowledge of self. Because of, like I said, like this video has been about, it's the perceptual mind game that keeps people locked down, you know, in a perceptual bubble, a perceptual box. And this is what the system wants. This is why religion's out there. This is why everything outward, education system, television, wars, all to put fear in the minds of people and perceptually program them. Because it's a demonic force that's doing it. And demonic forces feed off of negativity. That's why they need this kind of reality. You know, news isn't there and having all these disasters by accident. It's all planned that way. And it's nothing is natural. It's all simulated. It's all created at the top. You know, even scientists are becoming aware this is a simulation. Same with climate change. You know, it's all weather is simulated. Everything's simulated. And when you wake up spiritually, you start to simulate your own reality and create your own reality. That's the joy of it. And how you wake up, you follow your feelings. You follow the joy within your heart space. That's the quickest way to ascension. And that's it. And then you start shifting your perception state and having the reality that you desire and deserve and want. But anyway, I'm just going to end it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you.